Hello, hi, welcome to day number 2, and I'm super duper excited to continue this journey with you. And today is going to be super awesome because you're going to be learning about the sales process. I told you, right, there are three parts of building a successful business: lead generation, lead management, and lead automation. So today we're going to be focusing on the lead management part. So yesterday we had a detailed session about how can you build your lead generation system, how to list your product on Searchy, how to build your shop on Searchy, and all of that. So today we're going to be getting into the sales process, which is going to be the most important part, because once you start getting in those leads, what you do with those leads are more important. Imagine you're getting a lot of leads by using this method, and if you don't make the best use of giving them a call, calling to webinar, doing a one-to-one with them on a Zoom or Google Meet, and you don't make the sales, then what's the point of all this? Right? So we're going to get into lead management. So before we move further, so I trust and believe that you have completed everything in day number 1. So if you've done it, I want you to leave in the comment box, day 1 100% completed. Please do that. Awesome. I trust you. You've done it. What I'll do is also I'll quickly glance through what we covered yesterday so that we complete this and then we move on with the lead management today. So if you look at my screen here, we spoke about why should we care, because this is the topmost community which will help you get a lead generation, lead management, and lead automation system. Undoubtedly, we're India's top one in doing this. And second one, what's the goal? First is you will learn how to build an online lead generation system. You learn how to get multiple streams of leads. You learn how to automate through WhatsApp and email. You will learn how to convert those leads into sales. We had a walkthrough about Searchy, like how the platform has been built, because I keep telling that this platform is not built and then like looking at selling it. This is the solution because it's built by an entrepreneur to an entrepreneur. I'm just like you. There's no difference. I'm building my business. I'm just sharing with you how you can build it in different industries. And that's what we're doing this together as a community. And next we spoke about dashboard, like tracking leads, tracking sales, tracking income, tracking email and WhatsApp. Literally with this, you can know the performance of your business anytime just with one click. And next is lead generation. We spoke about creating and publishing a digital shop. We edited and published the product and service. We created the form which you can embed on your website landing page and bring leads into the system. We spoke about Searchy leads, how you can claim it, because a lot of people come online and they inquire, they're looking for that particular kind of a service, and that lead will be available for you, and you can claim that lead and you can give them a call and convert them. Those are like ready to buy because they are inquiring. And finally, we spoke about community. My favorite part is like creating a networking profile. This is like a super awesome profile that you can create. You like and comment on every post that you see. This will increase the engagement and build connections with your like-minded entrepreneurs, and then join relevant groups and then add friends and build relationships. Okay, this is what we covered yesterday. And right now, let's get started with day number 2. So we know that the leads are going to come in from right now. And I also gave you one task yesterday. Go and share this on your Facebook, Instagram, and make it your Instagram bio also. Like in your bio. If you're wondering like, Karthik, how does that look? So let me just quickly cover that also. I'll take you into my bio link here. Let's click on my profile and let's go into this. Just let me share the screen. Allow me 1 second. Okay, awesome. So you can check out my screen here when I'm sharing it. Yeah. So this is what is the bio link. Okay, so what I've written, you can actually model my Instagram also. So I mentioned like helping people generate and automate leads, 8,000 plus member community, founder of Searchy, chairman of White Petals. Then I've given the link of the call to action. So this link can be your link of your shop. So if you are either like listed like couple of products and services, you can straight away go here, pick up your link, and you can put that as your bio link here itself. Okay, even like use a shortener, link shortener like bit.ly or something, you can go and post it. When people click on it, they'll come to a page like this. They'll check out what's your product and service. You can do this on everywhere, like Instagram to your WhatsApp and every other place. Do this so that you can get inquiries more. Okay, now once the inquiries start generating, what's the next step? It's about managing. Believe me, this is a dream for entrepreneurs to actually maintain and maximize the leads that they generate. A lot of people think like lead generation is the biggest problem, but actually you could crack by doing what I showed you on day number 1 on how to get leads. Once you start getting leads through ads, paid ads, organic, but what you do with that inquiries become the most important. A lot of people use Excel file, they write it down, they leave a comment there, and they keep writing it. They do it for 1 day, great, 2 day, 3 day, 5 day, and it'll pile up into 50, 60 follow-ups, and nobody remembers what happens to it after 10 days. Because it's humanly impossible to remember what happened to that inquiry. And even some of them like write down in a book, they store on the phone, they save like, okay, inquiry number 22, and this was the inquiry. These all are common things. If you're wondering like how is Karthik knowing all this? Because I've been there and I've done the same. Believe me, this was in the year 2014-15 when I used to like run ads campaigns for admissions of my school. I used to like every inquiry comes, I used to save it as inquiry number 1, 2, 3, and I used to go on. So I used to remember what is the inquiry. But you don't have to do all of that in this time. Because with the Searchy ecosystem, you will probably have the world's best system to maintain, follow up, and convert the inquiries. If you're wondering like, Karthik, how does it work? I'm going to take you to my mind map. I'm going to explain you what it is, and I'm going to run you through one by one in these videos so that you can set it up. This is not about learning as I tell, it's about implementation. So let's get in right now to my mind map and understand what is lead management. Now in the lead management, there are going to be usually 4 steps. So every learning that I'm giving you has 4 steps basically. I might add a few more modules or steps in the future in between these videos if I feel it's relevant. But at this point of time, if you want to check out the step number 1 is the CRM. Now believe me, a lot of people do not have access to CRM. CRM was the most luxurious thing in the past, but after Searchy, it's not. I believe that it's a basic necessity for you, me, or any business to have a customer relationship management system. Now, what does CRM do? CRM helps you track these inquiries on what state they are in and what exactly you are following with them, their contact details, everything very clearly in one single place. Now, if you're wondering like, why do we need all that? I mean, just the name, contact number is good. But the problem with that is you will not remember after a point of time. Once you cross 150, 200 inquiries, you might not remember what happened to that lead. And that's the reason you need a proper CRM to manage this. If you look at here, I want you to learn 4 things. Please take a notepad and write it down. The first thing is opportunity. Second one is assigning to a team member. Third one is the follow-up. Fourth one is the notes. Now, how does this work in reality inside Searchy CRM? I'll show you just in a bit, but I'll tell you what these are. Every lead is not an opportunity. Now, why do I say that? Because every lead comes in, there are 3 stages to the lead. So let's list this down here. One is the cold lead. That means these people have no idea about your product or service. So they're like completely cold. Second are the warm lead. Now, in case you give a call back to this inquiry and they say that, hey, yeah, I was looking to buy this. I was looking for a property in Bangalore. The moment they say that, that means it becomes a warm lead. And third one is the hot lead. Now you have a conversation with them, you take them, you show them a property, they come to a site visit. The moment they come to site visit, they become a hot lead. Now every opportunity has 3 stages: cold lead, warm lead, and a hot lead. So you need to divide these 3 things so that you can track how your data points are working. And the same is what you will be checking out in your dashboard also. Can you see this total opportunities? Okay, 24 are there. Under that, you can have 22 which are cold, 0 are warm, and 2 are hot leads. You can list this and you can track on a real-time basis, picking out the date also. Suppose you want to check out last 7 days, I want to check out my opportunities. How many are cold, warm, and hot? You can check this out here. This will give you a very good insight about the opportunities. So every lead is turned into an opportunity, whether they're good, okay, or they're the best. Okay, that's how it works. Next is assigning to a team member, is where you can have multiple staff depending on the plan you are in right now. So if you've just got started, then you're a single user. That means you can use it as much as you want it. But the point is you cannot add your team members. But once you upgrade to silver, gold, or diamond, depending on the plan, you'll be able to add up your staff members. So how to do that? And adding the staff, I've already covered that, but still if you're not sure on that, you can click on settings and you'll see manage staff, and you can go simply add one staff here itself. Okay, that's how you add a staff. Next is follow-ups. Follow-ups are nothing but how do we remember people that we are following up? We don't know, right? That's where we follow the entire process of that, and finally comes the notes. So what we'll do in this video is we will cover all these steps step by step. Okay, like in detail, like how these all 4 steps have to be noted. Just allow me 1 second. Let's check out here. Yeah, awesome. So if you check out my screen, the first one is opportunity. On the left hand side, we completed lead generation. Now let's get into lead management. Under the lead management, you will have a CRM, you will have a pipeline, you'll have a follow-up, you'll have contacts and groups, and we might add up 1 or 2 in the future. If you're seeing that, don't be surprised, just see what it is, and we would have put a explanation video there itself. Now this CRM can be maintained through these lead cards. What do we call this? We call like a lead card. In the earlier time, people used to have a visiting card, right? So right now for a business, I believe like lead card is very important for a business like us. So when an inquiry is coming, imagine if you just have this much of information. You know the name, you know the phone number, that's it. Would it be good? The answer may be okay. But what about this inquiry if it is in the form of a lead card where you can do a lot more activities? Now what can you do? Every time you click on, let's click on John here. And if you go into the opportunity, you can see the contact name of that particular inquiry. You can check, we call this opportunity. So you just need to use the word opportunities whenever I speak. So contact name is here of the opportunity. We know the email. We have the, now if you're thinking, Karthik, is every contact an opportunity? Yes. Initially, whenever a contact is created, they naturally become an opportunity. But if you feel that opportunity is not working, it's not that good, you can actually like leave that. So these opportunities are not good opportunities. In that, like cold, warm and hot, you divide them into 3. I'll show you how to do that. So the name is here, the email ID is here, the phone number is here. If you want to add an alternate number, backup number of theirs, you can add it here. And you can add tags. Suppose they're inquiring for product number 1 here, which you're seeing here. You can go and click on that product number 1 and you can probably add one tag here. You see that? Same way. You can even like add one more. You can say that this is a warm lead, and I can click on enter. You see that? It creates a tag. And down inside opportunity description. Suppose I want to like describe this particular inquiry. I tell that this lead is a good one. They have mentioned that the event is on the next month. Okay, I can write a date. I can describe what I feel about this particular opportunity. I can go write a lot of information, and next time I come back, I don't have to remember who this person is, because the description of the opportunity will allow you to actually look at that opportunity before you give a call for a follow-up. Now, if you come down, there are pipelines, like pipeline, stage, these 2 things. Now, what are pipelines and stages? If you look at this, these are pipelines: lead pipeline, real estate pipeline. Now, in case you have multiple products, you can have multiple different pipelines. You can create as many as you want. You can go and create like 5 pipelines for 5 businesses, 5 pipelines for 5 products. You can do it, and these are completely customizable, which I'll be covering just in a bit. Okay, in just like following, I'll be covering that. For now, what I want you to understand is you can shift these inquiries from one stage to another stage. Can you see that? I can put John into lead stage here and the first thing, or I can say like, I spoke to John on the phone call, so I want to put it here. This is just my way of doing it. I put them opportunity as a lead. I put them as a phone call. That means I already spoke to them. I either won that lead or I lost that lead. Now you can go add anything in this. Now if you check out real estate here, so in real estate, it can be lead, phone call, WhatsApp message, follow-up, site visit, follow-up number 2, closing it, or they're going to be 1. Now you got to think the sales process of yours, what you're doing right now, because it is completely customizable where you can decide how you want to create this pipeline. Now let's cover that first and come back to this. So whenever you look at pipeline creation, you can just click on this pipeline and you can go create a new pipeline here. You could probably like mention like, I'll call this as my product. I'll call this as my shoes. Okay, that's my product probably. I'll say like I got an inquiry for this, and then I had a meeting. Okay, I can say this is an online meeting, and then we had a store visit from this person, and after the store visit we sent a quotation, quote sent. Then I can say like quote approved. Okay, approved. Or I can even add multiple stages, like I can say like quote cancelled. Okay, suppose they didn't approve that, you can mention as cancel, and then I can say like payment done. Okay, now I can click on save. The moment I'm creating like this, I can go into my CRM. I can be as creative as possible. I leave that to you. You take a call. What exact stages you want? You want an inquiry, you have an online meeting, you have a store visit, you have a quotation sent, quote is approved, quote is cancelled, then payment is done. Now, when a lead is coming in, I can add it through naturally, or I can just like go and add from this. So let me add one of these here. Okay, let's add Pooja and click on add this opportunity into the stage of my shoes, and that's a product, and I can probably like go and tell store visit. The moment I add this particular opportunity, it naturally comes into store visit. You see that? So now in case I want to like put it in online meeting, I can do that. And that's not it. I can click on this. I can go and check out all the information here. Okay. And this is how the opportunity works. Okay. Now, before we move further, I want you to complete this step right now and come back. Pause this video, go complete, create a pipeline, create the stages of it, and test it out, and come back and type in the comment box, done with pipeline setup. Done with pipeline setup. Do it right now. Okay. So I trust you. I believe you that you've completed. If not, please do it so that you can complete and move further. Now, if you look at my mind map here, the second step is assigned to team members. Now, this might not be connected to you if you're on the basic plan, but if you're in the silver, gold, or diamond, this is perfectly thing for you, because you can see here, there's a plus mark here. So once you've added multiple staff, suppose you have like 3 salespeople in your company, you can just click on this, assign it to that particular person. Now there's only one person showing here because this is my demo account. I've not added many staff. If you add like 5 or 8 staffs, then you can naturally like allot it, and it loads, and that particular inquiry is allotted to this person. Can you see that? It's allotted to this particular staff. Now that's how you do the allotment. This is a way where you can differentiate the inquiries. Especially in our company itself, whenever we are having a sales process, every single inquiry is allotted to multiple people. Okay, sometimes I could allot this even to other people also. Like in case I've allotted to one person here, I want to allot it to the second person, I can go and add another staff for the same inquiry. Okay, so you can add like 2 people, 3 people also. In that, it's a multi-level where you can add these leads, add these opportunities into multiple staff members. Okay, hope that's clear. Now let's move to the follow-up sequence. Now, there is one thing that I've always believed is fortune lies in the follow-up. I'll repeat that. Fortune lies in the follow-up. You can only convert the inquiries into customers by having a strong follow-up sequence. And if you're not following up, your competitors will follow up and convert that lead into a sale. No matter which industry you're in. Any industry, like if you look at my screen here right now, you could be in any one of these. You could be like a manufacturer, you could be a digital marketer, you could be in education or tutors, you can be trainers and coaches, insurance advisors, real estate, professional services, event organizers, travel and tourism. You could be any of these industries. You definitely need to follow up with your opportunities so that you can convert that inquiry or lead into a sale. Now, how do you follow up with them? This was the biggest challenge that I had. I used to like have Excel files and like completely be worried about where to go, how to check it out. I don't know how it works and all of that. So I used to like literally go and set up every part of this, whatever you see, in detail about the follow-up. So what I will do is in the coming video, so we've covered up right now the pipeline. Let's go deeper into the follow-up stage. Okay, I'll go check out the entire process about the follow-up. I'll tell you how it works, how can you make use of it, so that you can literally build a powerful follow-up sequence which you can convert into it. But before that, create your pipeline, understand how a CRM works, explore the opportunities, and come to the next video where I'll be sharing with you how to create that fortune follow-up system, which is going to get you crazy number of sales. Okay, see you in the next video.